Did a great job, or Calvin Nat, that is, a great job blocking that shot.
Blazers, the veteran Blazers. How could you call them veteran Blazers? 106 to 100, and we apologize. We understand we've lost some audio. Somebody kicked the plug, as they say. Right now we're at 106, 100. Clippers with 1:15 to go.
Well, it's down to a couple of three-point plays, and the Trailblazers got back in this. An excellent block by Nat, and then Valentine showed some explosion. Paul Silas needs a bucket right now. His ball club leads with 1:15 to go by 6. But that isn't anything in the NBA with that three-point rule.
Well, it's time to start thinking as we look at Silas drawing on the floor here at San Diego Arena. Portland shooting only 16% on three-point plays. Calvin Nat, believe it or not, is the team leader with 2. Lever has 1, and Paxson has 1. Paxson only 1 of 7.
Take a look at Nat's last block and what happens from it. This is Chambers, makes the pass, and this is the Walton, the big redhead that Calvin Nat, who is 4 inches shorter, goes up and does a great job. Big play. So Valentine knocks it down. I got to believe that the Blazers will foul Tom Chambers immediately, because Tommy has really had his problems at the line. Has not drawn iron the last 2 times. Hodges, Smith, Cummings, Walton, and Chambers for the Clippers.
He would be my vote.
Well, Jack Ramsey is very smart, and he knows that Chambers has struggled. He's had a problem.
Full court pressure. 1:15. On the trap, we have a foul on Verhoeven.
31, Peter Verhoeven. That's his second personal foul.
So it will be Randy Smith going to the free throw line for the San Diego Clippers, who lead by 6.
Number 9, Randy Smith to the line.
This guy you want. He's been there a lot in his career.
Not tonight, though. This will be Smith's first effort. Randy at 81%. He's a good one.
There's the odd number, and that's what you're looking for if you're coaching the Clippers. Paul Silas likes that.
We talked about this guy's speed. He almost joined the North American Soccer League, Tampa Bay Rowdies. He's a great soccer player at college at Buffalo State. 108, 100. Smith puts him up by 8. Portland better get it going. Way outside his Nat three-point range. Nat retrieves it. Almost steps on the midcourt line, backcourt line. Paxson gets it from the corner. Paxson comes back to life. He has 20. Just a point short of his average. 49 to go. 5-point lead. Smith, the trap is
there. It is.
It's away. You call it, Irv Brown.
Well, you saw Ramsey right away as he had Verhoeven foul him. Crowd is trying to help Tommy Chambers, who's been struggling at the line. They're up cheering just to the left of us. 108, 103. 42 seconds left.
2 for 7 from the line, Irv. Oh, my goodness, 2 for 8. And these are critical. He has missed his last 3. Second last 4. And there he finally hits it, so he broke the string. 109, 103, 38 seconds to go in this basketball game. And we've got Nat out of bounds.
He was looking for a three-pointer. Calvin stepped on the line. Got to foul quick now. Now you can't be choosy.
Double team. Gets it to Hodges. 15 on the clock. Walton not waiting. Here comes Cummings. Oh, he almost knocked the board down. He is fouled. Woo. And that youngster take it to the hoop.
Boy, another look at the kid from Marquette. Went hardship this year. Late signee. Hangs on the rim. No call. So Terry's got a pair, and he hits one of them. It's iced. 25 seconds left.
2 out of 3 from the line, 2 out of 4. And quickly a timeout call by the Portland Trailblazers with 24 seconds remaining in the basketball game. The Clippers lead it by 7. It's going to take a stroke of luck for the Trailblazers to pull this one off.
Well, you're looking for the three-pointer, and then you got a foul right away, but that odd number, the 7th point, should be enough for San Diego. Ought to get their 5th win tonight. And, of course, Cleveland has won 4 times, Houston 4. Now San Diego should pick up that 5th win. Portland would sink to 17 and 13. That's a tough division in the Pacific with L.A. and Seattle, Phoenix. Golden State hadn't really gelled yet, but you just have the feeling that they could get it going. They've got a lot of talent in that backcourt.
At the top, they'll stay the same. Los Angeles and Seattle both winning, so Seattle will remain a half game behind. Phoenix will drop to 5.5 out, and Portland, should they not close here, will fall to 6 games out.
There's a look at Tommy Chambers, and that's what you got to do. You got to shake it off. He did hit the 7th point. They one free throw, and he's only 1 out of 4, I believe, the last time. And you just shake it off. You have nights like that.
That's Lionel Hollins that he was joking with over there. Lionel in civilian clothes. They say January 1st, perhaps.
He's still got his skills, too. He can still play the game. You know, Philadelphia let him go, but they've got so many good players in that backcourt. Andrew Toney is such an outstanding player. And Lionel still has his skills. He can help this ball club.
Well,
I don't think anybody can take this team for granted, either at home or on the road. Particularly if they start to take care of the basketball a little better. There's just a lot of talent. Jeff Lamp will come in, so Jack Ramsey has all his three-point shooters in.
Nat, Lamp, Paxson, Thompson, and Valentine. 24 seconds remaining. The Clippers lineup consists of Walton, Cummings, Chambers, Hodges, and Smith. Paxson, the second Lamp from 3. No, Walton. That should about close it out. Lamp, they get one more foul here. Walton baseballs it to Hodges. He holds it up. We've got 11 seconds remaining in the basketball game. Cummings is fouled. That's all they can do, and the foul is on Michael Thompson. Now the San Diego fans, and look at Bill Walton down the opposite end of the court. Big smile on his face. Fans, I think, in a salute to say, hey, I think we have arrived. You and I, Bill. Listen to this. Now they're getting on their feet.
You ever seen people so happy, and this is only their 5th win? I'm telling you, there's some good things ahead for this outfit.
He will sit out the next 2 ball games. He will play next against Houston December 30th.
This is the first time they've won with Walton in the lineup this year.
Right.
They were 0-8.
Lamp from 3-point range. No. 2 seconds to go. Paxson gets the easy hoop, but the San Diego Clippers have broken an 8-game losing string by knocking off the Portland Trailblazers, who had won 8 of their last 9, as the Clippers take it by 7, 112 to 105 here in San Diego. And the next time the Clippers come to call it home, there may be some more folks in attendance. Good ball game. Herb and I will be back to recap this one for you after we take a timeout. And prophesizing as we were tonight, but we said that the San Diego Ball Club from the outset, forget the 4-23 and forget the fact that Portland had won 8 of 9, that San Diego was a team that might be ready to blossom, and tonight they did.
There isn't any question about it. We've well documented about Bill Walton. We hope to get him out here and visit with him a little bit, but they came out, and I thought every time Portland made a run at him, Pete, they had the answers. We talked about Walton, but hey, don't forget Wood. Smith did a job, and how about the young kid Hodges? They just went out and did what they had to do to get the victory. I really think they're going to be a factor from here on in.
From a statistics standpoint, I guess you could say that it was a battle of 2 former Portland centers. Michael Thompson was now a forward, and Walton, some pretty big numbers on both the boards and the scoring department.
Yeah, Michael Thompson can play the game, any question about it. And Portland's got a good ball club. They got a little sloppy at times tonight. I know that Jack Ramsey will be upset with that, but they just got beat by a ball club that I felt was ready to play. It's as simple as that. This team is no joke. Anybody can knock you off in the NBA on a given night, but you're not looking at the Little Sisters of the Poor. They have good talent.
Well, I tell you, sometimes the San Diego Sports Arena has been likened to a morgue. There weren't a lot of folks in here tonight, but there was a warmth, there was a response to this Clippers ball club and to Bill Walton that we saw at the end here that I think has got to give Paul Silas and this franchise a little hope for the future. They got to be on a high right now. We are going to go away from here right now to the NBA Tonight studios and come back.
Thank you, gentlemen. And back at the NBA Tonight, George Grant along with John Andres. John, we talked about it before the game that this was a San Diego team that maybe was a little bit underrated, but not to take anything away from San Diego. This was a Portland team that played a tough game last night against a good ball club, had to travel. That could have been a factor, too.
Well, that was Seattle last night, and tonight is their 4th game of the week, and the 2nd time, by the way, that they faced Seattle this week last night. That's a factor in the NBA, and I think it attributed, George, to their rather flat first half. We saw Paxson come alive in the second half. But I think the night belongs to San Diego, however, and Bill Walton's arrival back as a full-time player. I mean, he was in there all game. What a tribute, or most of the game, what a tribute to his stamina, the fact that he was able to bang and go as hard as he did all game. He sort of is the kind of guy that sets standards for centers, I believe, in how he plays the game.
Dick Motta said it earlier in the week when Dallas beat San Diego. Pat Riley said it when Los Angeles beat San Diego. They said this is not a bad team. As a matter of fact, this is a team, Motta said, that he thinks will be in the playoffs, even though they had a 4-23 record at that time. They've won their 5th game, and possibly if Walton does come back full-time, they could be a factor come playoff time.
They could be a factor, but I think really realistically more as a spoiler because they're playing in the toughest division in the NBA. That Pacific division is the toughest. They have more winning teams than any of the other divisions. But they're going to be an interesting team, and they have a lot of players out there. I bet you Paul Silas's phone rings every day when they talk about some of the talent on that team that other teams would like to get a piece of. Let's talk about a Craig Hodges as an example. And I bet there are a lot of NBA general managers that don't know anything about this guy, but if they watch this game tonight, they were very impressed, as L.A. was earlier in the week when he had 23 against the Lakers. Craig Hodges, who is he? He arrived tonight also on national television anyway.
You know, talking about Big Red, the man who told the story tonight, along with Hodges and company, back at the San Diego Sports Arena, we have Bill Walton to talk about his first victory with the San Diego club this year.
Well, it's a real pleasure. Last time we visited, you were doing a little color for UCLA, and now things are going good.
It's going a lot better for me now, Irv, although I did enjoy that color commentary for the Bruins, but it's much more fun to be a player while I can be, so it's great to be out here. It was a great win for us tonight. I was wondering if I was ever going to get a victory again in the NBA, but it was a good ball game, and we played well. Yeah, the things went for us well early, and then we kind of let things get out of hand, but we came back and stayed with the things that got us to where we we're in the lead, and we held on for the good win.
So many peaks and valleys for you the last 4 or 5 years. You're having fun. You told me before the game that this is as much fun as you've had.
I'm having a lot of fun. It's just great to be able to run around again. For the past, I don't know how many years, I've just been limping around in a lot of pain all the time, but now things are going real well, and I'm real thankful for everybody that's helped me get this far, and I just have to keep going and hope to play more.
We mentioned before the ball game and visiting with you, once this ball club learns how to win, this could be a very fine team.
Well, we showed some good things tonight. We also showed some bad things. We tend to get out of sync. We also don't really know what all of our skills are. They don't, a lot of these guys, were in diapers when I was playing before, and
you're not that old.
I'm 30 years old now, and rapidly going on from there. But really, I haven't ever played with any of these guys, with the exception of Lionel Hollins and Swen Nader and Randy Smith. And Swen and I, are not really going to play together at the same time. Lionel's hurt with a knee injury right now. But as we get to know each other, as we get to know what our strengths are, and not to give each other the ball in tough situations like me driving for left-handed dunks, we'll learn how to win a lot more games.
Do you have any pain right now in your foot?
No, mostly my wrist. I took a hard fall underneath the basket at the end of the game, and it was a good, rough, aggressive game. But I'm doing fine. I'll be playing next week.
Bill, it was a pleasure to see you again. Thank you for visiting with us.
Great to be out here. I'm glad to be in this seat and not yours.
Back to the Tonight studios right now.
Thank you, Irv. And Big Red's got a couple of days to rest up because he doesn't play again until late this coming week. So San Diego Clippers back on the rebound after winning tonight in the second half of our doubleheader against Portland. The first game, it was Philadelphia winning over San Antonio by 2 points. We'll be back with more on the NBA tonight after these messages. Included San Diego victorious over Portland. The first game...